So when it comes to emotions, problems will come up in 4 different areas. Let's go to number 1. Area number one is when you are non-accepting of your emotions and you react poorly to emotions that you don't like or emotions you don't want. That's number 1.
This is like you're angry that you're angry.
Exactly. Or you're feeling sad and then you feel a lot of guilt for feeling sad.
Okay.
So that's one very common one. Number 2 is when it severely affects what you do. And that can really come up in 2 different ways. One is when it keeps you from doing what you want to do, and when you can't not do what you don't want to do.
Can't do what you want to do. That's easy.
When you can't do when you want what
and
you
what
want to
you
do.
can't not do what you don't want to do.
Right.
Example, I don't want to cry, but I'm crying, and now I'm upset that I'm crying when I didn't want to cry.
Right. Or another one is with anger. You don't want to yell and start throwing plates, but the anger is so strong and you're letting it overtake you to the point where now you're yelling and you're throwing plates.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. So when you can't do what you want to do and when you can't not do what you don't want to do. The third is when you don't really have much of an emotional awareness or you have this lack of clarity as to what you're feeling. That will cause a lot of problems because it's going to create this big, mysterious, ominous emotion that's like tearing you up inside. And you have really no idea what it actually is or why it's there. And that's going to cause problems in a slew of different areas.
Yeah. I'll be honest, I've been there. I've been there where I think I'm angry or upset or sad or I don't know, I'm just stressed and then I just drive people away from me. And you're saying that's a time when I maybe need to regulate those emotions.
Yep, exactly.
Number 4.
Number 4, the last one, is when you are stuck in this belief that you cannot regulate it or that there's really no relief in sight. And when you're stuck in that mindset, it's going to severely affect how you relate to the emotions. It's going to make it seem like they're totally powerful. They're dictating what is real for you and that's who you are. And so it really takes away a lot of that regulation power that you have.
Okay. So it's almost like being too accepting of, my whole pool is full of these basketballs. And I'm like, yeah, you've seen that meme with the dog and everything around him's on fire and he's like, this is fine.
Yeah.
It's like that, but with basketballs.
Right.
In a pool.
Where your life is in disarray because of your emotions getting the best of you. And you think that that's just how it has to be.
I know I'm an emotional mess, and I'm okay with that. Okay, so we've talked about all this, but how do I actually regulate my emotions?
I'm glad you asked. Next video.
Come back next time.
Yeah. How do we end this? Okay, I'm going to end it. Be sure to watch the next video where we're going to dive into how to regulate your emotions.